Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday and the American market started like yesterday with a gap up. Dow Jones is trying to closing it. I guess they made it. No, not yet. And yes, Nasdaq is around 26,000, just 30 points below, 50 now. And the situation is more or less the same, while Nasdaq is the strongest one and Dow Jones is a little bit weaker, and Bitcoin and DAX as well. So Nasdaq is the leader now. It's so headstrong in rising up, like there's no tomorrow. It never stops. So in the meantime, we have some lots of data here on Renko. That means that there was a lot of volume here. The software will rebuild the chart by itself, so no worries. But in the meantime, at least all the candles are counted correctly, so the indicators are correct. This we will recover. So now we are in a waiting for this candle. We are in a series of two. We still have some edge for going down, but it doesn't seem like Nasdaq want to pull back easily and is so strong these days. So we have to wait. We can have a chance on Nasdaq, on DAX, sorry, if it falls down, but it seems to recover now. So we gotta wait, guys, and see what happens. On the other hand, we have the situation here on Dow Jones. The histogram is still green, even though the slope is going down. So we don't have clear signals today. Let me say hi to Simone from Twitch. Welcome, Simone, and to Daniele on YouTube. So Daniele is still working on euro dollar. So yes, let's take a look. How's the situation here? It's actually not bad. There was this signal both on these indicators. No clear signals from the histogram. It turns green for a little while, but it's still red. So in my opinion, Daniele, you have to work on today range. That is basically this one, and you can work on the strength of euro dollar, because in case it recovers this area 116.50, basically, that is the 61% Fibonacci retracement of the whole range of today, I guess there will be a huge chance to go on top, because when they make this kind of sell-off and the market recover fast and is showing the first green candle in a row on a 15 minutes base, that means the market is pretty strong and the recover is a quality one. So in case it is 116.52, let's say 52 to be precise, I guess you can try to buy and go back to the top. So it will be like 15 pips trades, and you can put the stop at the same distance, 15. It's not very active these days, but this kind of recover, of this flashback after a sell-off, it's normally a good pattern, and normally especially euro dollar recovers very well. So you can rely on that and wait and see. I guess there will be the chance to do it. Now, yesterday I made a mistake. I didn't remember that there is this change in the time here in Europe, but not yet in the United States. They will switch the time on Sunday. So now they open 1 hour earlier. That's why yesterday I didn't detect activity. I didn't remember about that. I remember in spring but not in autumn. So okay, now Wall Street already open by half an hour or 36 minutes. So we have to wait. Thank you very much, Simone. Thank you very much. And by now it's possible even to subscribe to my channel on Twitch. So thank you very much, guys. I prepared everything so it's possible, but we will talk about it, especially about the advantages I think for my subscriber. We will talk later when I will reach 100 followers. So for the moment, let's wait and see what we can do on the market. And of course, I'm waiting for a rebuild of this rank on Dow Jones and also this rank on Nasdaq, because now they are making a mess out of this. And that means that there is activity. So of course we want to understand what the operator are set to, because they are creating a super stupid reaccumulation, or they are distributing, and it's not easy to see because the range is very tight. There is no space here and no volatility, so it's not easy to define what they are doing. So I will wait for the rebuild of the chart, and we'll try to figure out what's going on, and maybe we will focus more on Dow Jones, because Dow Jones is active and Nasdaq is just stuck on top. I guess they want to reach 26,000 rounded, but it seems like the quality strength they lost yesterday, because like when we stop streaming they just go up like crazy. I was waiting for this signal to go short, and I had to do in the night, basically after they reopened, there was this chance to take these 3 candles, and that's it. And yes, let me show you by candles. It will be clear what's going on the market, the market on the daily base. Like it's like vertical, especially during the last days, because of the so-called agreement with China. We still didn't even know if it's true or not, because there are no confirmation basically from China. So maybe it's just a ton of bullshit, so we don't know that. We will see if they are aware of this agreement. For the moment, they celebrate new all-time high today as well. Like always, we have to update the record every day. And yes, take a look at this situation. We have an open gap on daily base, and let's say on weekly base, because this is the cash chart. So it's open even at night. It's not only the Wall Street session. So that means that even though it's always open, we have 1, 2, and with yesterday 3 gap up open on a daily base on cash chart. That means that market is too crazy. I guess now it's time to start with closing the first one, and maybe next year we will close this and this. So as I will always tell you, for the rest of this 2025, be very careful, guys, because this market, it seems accommodating, but overnight can become super dangerous. And of course there will be a moment when this huge long swing will show the bill to pay, and we will have to pay with lots of interest for this crazy extension of the bullish rally. I guess they pulled the string so much, maybe too much. So please be careful, guys, because it's not so safe as it seems. I have to change some input on this one. let's say like this. Okay, all right, I like it more this way. Let's just change the settings of this panel. So on the Markov chain we have that I can actually move. We have trend for Nasdaq and Bitcoin and range for all the other markets, but my camera is above this panel, so maybe I can do something to fix it. Much more than this. So let's say almost. Okay, that's cool. All right, so now my camera will be here and you can see the panel. Now I want to remove this indication about the calendar, but I don't know how. I'll figure out how to do it. All right, like this. Okay. So now look, they are making this mess here in the United States. They are stuck, and the same on Nasdaq. So there is this situation. Since yesterday the market is super stable, not active at all, and they just moved when they go up. There is no swing at all on the Americans. There is some swing, even nice on DAX. Not huge range. The daily ranges are compressing a lot. So it's very annoying, very boring, and we have to be very patient to find some opportunities on the market. And Bitcoin doesn't work, it's stopped. You see that it doesn't work on 1 minute base. So we don't even have Bitcoin, and it's not my fault, it's just that it doesn't work. Yes, as I see also on the market watch, it's stuck there, not moving. So I don't know what's going on. So let's see, maybe let's focus on Dow Jones. It seems more interesting than Nasdaq and DAX now, but anyway there is no exchange. They don't trade. It's so slow and so deadful that we actually don't know what to do. And for sure, in this kind of situation, I don't like to work and I don't like to trade, because it's the right moment before the storm. And anyway, whatever you do, you always end up in the wrong position when it's like this. It's totally unclear. So yeah, it's time for waiting. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, and one is the opposite of the previous one. So that means that market is totally unsure about what to do, and yeah, we gotta wait, be super patient. So I don't know, I will think about something we can do while market is not active. Maybe I will program something on ChatGPT and I will give you the code for MetaTrader, so at least we will do something useful, something that everyone can enjoy afterwards by his own activity on the market, because now all the whole situation is not clear. And now that Dow Jones is trying to push up again, Nasdaq seems to go down. So there is a slight decorrelation between the two of them, and DAX is on his own way, and Bitcoin is not working. And for sure, if situation is like this on Renko, I don't want to trade on candlestick. That is something I don't do normally, and especially now I don't want to do. Let's see anyway the situation on the candlestick chart, 3 minutes time frame on Dow Jones. So here's the situation, all in neutral zone. All my other indicators that I use here, the slope of the OBV is going down, and just 1 second, I need to refresh, but it's still green, the histogram. So it's very bad moment for intraday trading, for scalping. It's not interesting at all. And actually I was studying some statistics about the Renko chart, and I noticed that throughout the last quarter, so the last 3 months of trading, even though it was a very strong bullish market, every day there is 6 or 7 or 8 red candles in a row every day. And today we only have a set of 4 straight in a row. So if they maintain this kind of statistic, there will be at least one rally with a loss of 60 to 80 points, and maybe we can catch it. But in order to do this, we need a new all-time high for Nasdaq. And then afterwards, if we have some kind of divergence or something, we can try and do it. And I guess it's the best option we have today, because for the rest there is nothing nothing interesting at all, actually. And you can see how is it compressed. Let's say, okay, this is the last candle, and this one was set at like 4 minutes before we started this stream, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that means we are stuck within the range of this candle by 24 minutes. And it's trying to go down now, but it's 12 candles, 12 inside candles in a row. And okay, let's check how much is the range of this one. It's 30 points. Oh my god, there is no volatility at all. Oh, you're welcome, Daniela, no problem, anytime. And now as I told you, euro dollar is pushing, and it seems very determined, and you still have edge for this one to close green. It's pushing. If this one closes in this area, you can consider your trade done, because it will recover, and when it's so straight, it sets like kind of a V on the market, V letter. It should rise to the top. What time they set it? It was 8 o'clock Cyprus time, or Eastern Europe time. So yes, that was before the opening of Frankfurt. So normally the good time to set top and bottom on a daily base for euro dollar is from the open of Frankfurt to the closure of New York. So from Italian 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. So it should rise. It should rise still 12 to 15 pips from these prices. And yes, now I'm still stuck on this situation. Look at Dow Jones, nothing happened. I don't know, maybe I can switch my channel and I can create a Twitch channel where I just sleep, you know, like people start doing very weird things on Twitch. Like we had this guy in Italy that show when he eats some meal. And I don't know, we can create a Twitch channel when I watch the chart and fall asleep because nothing happened. I already missed the last 2 weeks when there was activity, but you know, guys, to have activity, we need the market to pull back a little bit, just maybe, I don't know, 6-8% in, not just in one day like it was 2 Fridays ago, but I don't know, like 4 days go down, 1 day bounce, couple of days more go down, and then all this situation will be able to restore the market and give back the market, because when it's like this, the volatility falls down, the activity becomes low, and it's not interesting at all. Yes, nothing to do. I hope they will decide to do something, because like this is not possible, or at least that they restore the activity on Bitcoin, so we can try to do something there. But If the Americans are like this, all the rest of the market is supposed to be kind of the same. See what's going on oil. Not much even here. Not too much range. No, even this one is not interesting and it's stuck. It doesn't move. So what for are we here? Let's see, maybe they will wake up, I don't know. In 3 minutes we will have the closure of the 30 minutes bar, and most important, it will be 1 hour since the open of Wall Street, so maybe somebody will start do something. I don't know. Seems like they are lazy enough. They want to freeze these tops on the market, stay there, stuck to the top, and maybe, I don't know, wait for some extra news. Of course, there will be the meeting of Federal Reserve this week. Yes, let me check if it's tomorrow or Thursday. I remember it was on bulls. Wait a second, because I remember 30 of October, but it's Thursday, and normally they do this on Wednesday normally. So let's check. No, the meeting is tomorrow. Okay, so they are waiting for tomorrow. Ah, okay, I made a mistake because the day after is on European Central Bank, of course. It's always on Thursday, the European Central Bank, and Wednesday, the Federal Reserve. So, okay. So now in this moment, Dow Jones and Nasdaq shows opposite direction. Dow Jones closed another green brick, and we had a red one for Nasdaq, but Nasdaq is already recovering, of course, because how is it possible that Nasdaq goes down? It always have only one direction, and the direction is up. There is only up, stop, and then up again. There is no down. No falling swings on Nasdaq, or decent one. Since Friday we don't have anything. See if I can rebuild the chart. Okay, no, not perfect, because since there is something here that happened, some dirt, but okay, better than before, and anyway, the colors are correct, so it's okay. Okay, so now we have a red histogram on Dow Jones. We have a falling slope, so hopefully if they rise up again, we can try and do some short trade. Of course, we need the RSI to reach this overbought area, and the same for this indicator, but at least we have a chance or something to do. Okay, we have to be really patient. Now Nasdaq is going down, maybe set to create these 6-7 candles in a row series. Red one, of course we already have the green one, long one. Okay, so now we have Nasdaq down and Dow Jones up, but not time yet. Or maybe if Nasdaq keep going down, we can try and buy it, because the histogram is green on Nasdaq, even though the slope is going down, so not the best. But of course we can take advantage from this headstrong trend, so we will see. Gotta be very patient, guys, so maybe in the meantime you can listen to some music while you wait for me to do some trades, or I don't know, do something else, because now there is not even a little bit of potential signal, a decent one. It's not showing up. Okay. So I enabled the subtitles on my Twitch, but now it's not available. Hope to help my Italian followers so they can understand what I'm saying. I should put it also for my English followers, because my English is not that good, so they can figure out what I mean. Okay, so in order to have a decent signal, we need another couple of green bricks to push the CCI and the RSI. The CCI is already there actually, while we still miss momentum and MACD so much. The slope is still going down, so can be interesting, but not that much. I don't know. Another thing I can do if the market will stay so lazy is to reduce the dimension of the bricks, but they are already very small. I don't like to reduce more. It's only 10 point brick on Nasdaq and 20 on Dow Jones. That is absolutely the minimum. It should be at least twice, but if I put twice, we will never have any signal when market goes up like this, because it becomes too flat. Okay, let's see what's going on. The market is so slow and still no clue about what happened with Bitcoin and why it stopped. So I want to see the whole list and check if on the other one, like, okay, with Tether is not going, but like Bitcoin dollar is working. It's only with Tether that is, you see, price doesn't change. While BTC dollar works, BTC dollar cash work. Of course, you see, I choose Bitcoin Tether because the spread is tight. It's 30 points instead of 38 or 40 on the cash. And this one doesn't move. Don't know how, don't know why. Anyway, we'll stuck to this market and see what happened, see what's going on. Seems like nobody's working today on the market, so slow. All right. Let's wait. Let's be patient. We will see if we can do something or not. Anyway, let me show you Nasdaq 1 second, and yes, it's going down, but you see the slope is down and the histogram turns to red so it's not interesting now. So let's wait. Now Nasdaq is actually trying to go down a little bit, and at least it's set to close the gap for today. It's almost done, almost there. Okay, close. Now we'll see what they want to do. On Dow Jones is still open, the gap. It's something interesting, but of course if we want to enter Dow Jones, for sure we need to find a good point, because this one is don't have clear signal. We only have the slope that is falling down and the histogram, but nothing from the other one. So I don't know. I prefer to wait. So I will be patient and try not to fall asleep, guys, and tell you something. Let's hope tomorrow the Federal Reserve will allow the market to fall down a little bit, otherwise it will become a tragedy to try and trade this market. Or I don't know, maybe I will invent something to trade with this panel, and yes, we will get out of the logic of the indicator and we will work only on the chains of the bars, and yes, maybe I will figure out something for the money management, so we can arrange something and be active, more active than now, because of course my indicator needs at least a base of volatility to work. Otherwise I will have some signals that are not clear as it was before. You see, you notice that I made a lot of very good trade, especially on timing, but the first condition to find good timing in trading is to have a minimum baseline of volatility that currently we don't have. Even though the volatility index is not so low in value, but it's not like before. I don't know. Market is different. Anyway, we are stuck in a kind of coma here all around. Nothing happened. And Bitcoin doesn't work at all. So I don't know. When it's like this. And normally when it's time like this, I decide to invent one trade and I always make it wrong. I always make mistake when it's like this, you know, you try to invent something not to be inactive and it's the right moment I make a mistake or something very stupid, so I don't want. Let's see if I can find some other information on the other platform, but I don't think so, of course not. No, we ain't got nothing. That's nothing at all. That's nice. So euro dollar is set to the top. It's basically here 116.67, 68. So that means we miss 7-8 pips to go on top. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. That it seems to push on the top. Maybe we will see. Just 1 second, I'll be back. Okay. nothing happened, we can close everything, go somewhere else, because market is dead. Okay, so we had a red candle on Dow Jones, no signal, unluckily. And this situation keep going on. Nasdaq and Dow Jones do the opposite. Green one for Nasdaq, red for Dow Jones, and no activity at all. So boring, guys. I don't know what to tell. I really don't know what to tell because it's too dead. It's like zombie. Not yet, Daniele, because I didn't find the time because I created this twist and kick channel for Juventus TV, and I didn't find the time to start with my AI channel. But I will do for sure in the coming weekend, and I guess not next week, but the week after, the channel will be active, and you will find some video, and I will record like 10 videos, and every couple of days I will publish one, and then afterwards that channel we have it will have 2 videos by week, 2 per week, because it will be very structured. It will be video maybe like 20 minutes. Some of them can last even 40, 1 hour, something like that. So it's not something to do maybe 3 times a day, but just a couple of times by week. And I hope it will be interesting. For me it is, so we will see this new project. I like it a lot, and it's very stimulating for me. I hope it will be also for whoever will decide to watch this channel. All right, guys. So I will take a little break as I always do, 10 minutes, and I'll be back to you. Hopefully, something will happen, and there will be the chance to do something. So wait for me. I'll be right back in 10 minutes. Okay guys, I'm back, and in the meantime nothing happened, so I didn't expect something different from that, but yes, it's all that today. It's I don't know. It seems like those days right before or just after Christmas, market is like this. It doesn't move, but if not, yes, the day after tomorrow is Halloween, and of course, this market looks like an horror film because it's about zombie. So, okay, let's wait and see what we can do. Just waiting and hope that somebody will wake up and decide to do something. But it's mostly like yesterday. Also, yesterday they didn't do anything. It seems like, I don't know, they push the market during the night, they push it up, set a new top, and then afterwards they just protect the market when somebody tries to sell, and that's it, and the day end up like this. So until we will not have a decent pullback on a daily base, the market will stay like this, or even it will become even worse, because the more it goes up, the more the volatility reduces, and it's not interesting at all for me. Like this kind of environment, it's perfectly built to create traps, and I don't want to be part of this trap. I don't want to be on the wrong side of the market, and as I mentioned before, the volatility is friend of a trader. So lack of volatility is the enemy, and today there is a lack of volatility, like, I don't know, maybe we have to come back at the beginning of this year to find such a small volatility. In the first quarter of 2025 maybe was like this, but under these circumstances there is nothing to do. And it's better to skip any kind of trade because there is no activity, no direction, no clear patterns, nothing. It's just a deadful zombie on all-time high. And market should be very active when it is some new top historical on a historical base. It should be super active, there should be participation, and there is not. So that means that this market is basically done, but the lonely market maker we have nowadays. And you know perfectly who I am talking about, and it's BlackRock. Let's see at least if Dow Jones managed to push to all-time high, and maybe there we should find some trade just to go short, because today there is no momentum at all. The slope is going down, the histogram is red, but need some rally now to push the indicators on overbought, while everything here is in neutral zone, everything. So I don't know, if every day is like this, it will be kind of a torture to be here. And even worse for you guys, because I'm sorry, but I don't like to do trade without any sense. We are currently, if I will not be live on Twitch, I will not even spend my time on the market. I will do something else, because there is truly no point in work. Oh, you see, Daniele almost reached. Just a little bit, but okay, let's consider it done. Thanks, Daniele. It was something I really like when I trade on forex. I notice situation like this, and I like to do this kind of trades, especially when I make contest, because when you have this kind of chance and you notice a fast sell-off, and then you have like the biggest candle on bottom, and then afterwards you have a straight series on candles on the opposite direction that erase basically the last one. This is a good moment to buy and go long for a while, or the opposite, you can go short, and you find something like this on forex, and it's the only situation that when it occurs must be bigger than this, you know, like this one, no, because it's only 2. It should last a little bit, and if you find something like this, it's pretty good. And this one takes more time, but you see the biggest candle on the bottom, maybe test even the VWAP, and then create a base and go. The most important part is that you find the biggest one on the bottom, and 3-4 candles tops to totally erase the last one, and then you go. If you find situation like this, it's a good one. I'm already tired. You will find a situation like this on different exchange rates. So, and this candle, this Renko bricks last a lot now. Like, the time to form is too long, so the indication of the chart is not good. I know, but actually you're not catching the falling knife. You're not, because you don't buy on the bottom. Let's stuck to this example. You don't buy at the bottom. Try to buy here or after the first one. You detect a sell-off or a pushing rising swing. You detect an exhaustion, and then afterwards you find 3 or 4 candles that totally erase this one. So you don't enter at 61%. This I told you because this was already gone. You check when they delete and totally cancel the last one, you go long. So you have to go long here, and you're not catching a falling knife because the market is already comes up. So you are following the momentum of the last candle, and you work on the exhaustion of the last one. So this is the pattern, and it's a good one. It works pretty well, especially on forex. It works pretty well, and the most interesting part is that when something like this appears on the market, you find some active forex. That is not the rule. Normally forex is zombie, and it was funny because the American indices are zombies today, and they are supposed to be the most active markets, but they are not. And today euro dollar at least was active, so it was a little different from what is normal on the market. Yes, yes, I remember. That's why I told you, Daniela. But basically, you're not doing this. You're just trying to detect the end of one sell-off or a rising swing, and then you go on the opposite side when markets show you that there is a clear intention to go on the opposite direction. Okay, so now Dow Jones is going down a little bit, and it seems more determined than before. So let's see. This should be the top yesterday. Yes. Yes. Okay, so there is a lot of space to close this gap today. Nasdaq did it. Now it's time for Dow Jones, maybe. We will see, because there is a lot of space. See how DAX, for example, is stuck here a lot. By a long time. I don't even remember how long it was. Maybe 45 minutes is still there. Okay, now Dow Jones is approaching this support. Let's see if they manage to break it. There is a very good edge on this candle to close red. Let's see if they want to do this. I'll zoom it because we don't need to check what happened before, because the market is so slow that we just focus on what's going on now. And a breakdown of this level is expected. The probability is plus 7.3%, and it's a very good edge for a short move, because normally it's the probability is not so good, because of course currently the trend is a strong bullish. So that's something new. So a breakdown is expected, and it should be here. It should come to this area. Let's take a look at the candlestick chart as well. Okay, situation is pretty nice. It should break. And another information we have about this is that the model expects another 2 or 3 red bricks, so it should arrive here, the market. So now I want to see, because if they try to bounce and they stop here and then another red candle occur, maybe we can try and do just one trade. Market is not super active, we can try. Let's see, because okay, this candle will last 1 minute more. If it breaks down straight, I don't like it, but if they try to push and this base fail, we can have actually a decent breakdown. And Nasdaq is going down as well, DAX as well, so it seems pretty convinced on all the other, on all the other market as well. Oh yes, I like this. So if they try again and fail, we will try. I will go with 0.5 lots. At least we will do something, but I rely on this panel because the statistic is pretty good and the situation seems pretty promising actually. So now this in few seconds this one will close, another one will start, and we will see how it goes. On the bottom of this one we're gonna sell and try to close at least one candle. Okay, so we will go with 20 points. Oh, I forget. Must change the symbol, otherwise we will not see where is the target. Okay, now we can see it. Nasdaq is about to break down as well. All right, then we are done. Not so much, but at least we take some money out of the market, and we find, I guess, something that has a good sense. So it was 90 euro without commission, 95 minus 5 commission, 90 euro earned. Not bad, pretty happy considering the, let me say, this shitty day, because it is it is very bad day. Like when it's like this, I don't like it. Me don't like it. And we catch exactly everything we can take. And very good timing on for Daniele, for example. This is the opposite of what I mentioned before. You know, I told you, sell off the biggest candle on the end, 3 candles erase the last candle, and then the market come back. Now what we have this sell off, 3 candles, but not convincing. So okay, when I try to break, it breaks. That's why this is the opposite. This is the continuation pattern, and for you that you like price action, this is a nice one. Of course, it was confirmed by my statistics. So we expected this very candle to have 7.53% edge to go down instead of the mean. So that was good one. Because today, as I mentioned before, I told you like 1 hour ago, I told you, in this situation we cannot expect to have good signals from indicators, because the market is too stable, is too slow. So of course we have to do something with candles, with price action and something. So we find some edge here, and I just try to ride it. Of course, I combine this statistic with some of my expertise on candlestick, because I know also that chart. I prefer Renko, but I know how to read a candlestick chart, so that's it. And it was nice because it was pretty fast. It was, yes, just 49 seconds to have this 100 euros, so that's good. Not that bad. Now we can see what's going on. Nothing on DAX. The Bitcoin is still frozen. Now, for example, we have some edge on Nasdaq that is here on this resistance, and we have a 6% edge on this one. So given the situation and the structure of this pattern, I also expect the Nasdaq to go up by 10 points and close another green brick. I told you this panel is reliable. If you combine with a little bit of analysis of patterns, maybe even some candlestick, you can have a very good indication. And basically we are on this level, and Nasdaq should push here, and it seems pretty easy to do, especially because when you go long, you are on the right side of the pattern. So this one is expected to be green, and that's pretty short. I want to create an expert advisor based on this and only on this, with a special money management, but I want to define another kind of algorithm. I want to use something different from what I'm using now. So I need to think about it, I need to run some tests, and then afterwards I will do it, because in my opinion it's very, very interesting to do. It's something I want to do so much, because now it's few days I'm checking this panel, and yes, it's really satisfying. It's working very, very well. And basically, if we work accordingly to this statistic and we always have an edge, this edge should be enough to have a positive result. And of course, we have to understand the impact of the spread, because, like for example, it's not possible to apply this system to such a small Renko chart, because the spread is too much for just a 10 points candle. So it should be applied to 40 points candles, and that can be done. It will be very slow, especially with this kind of market that is tragically stable. But it's very interesting. I will work on this for the coming days. Something I want to do. Now even DAX seems to wake up. Dow Jones is still going down. So let's see, maybe they intend to close the gap. If they close the gap, the area between this and this, that is, let's say between 37,575 and 37,600 straight, this can be a pretty good support for Dow Jones. But of course they are so slow. For sure in 15 minutes they won't reach here for sure. It's not possible under these circumstances. So we gotta wait, but I don't think there will be a chance to do something else. I did this because there was such a huge support, perfect pattern, so this we can do. This one, it won't reach here, and the other one are not interesting. Nothing happened on DAX, almost nothing on Nasdaq, so it's very bad environment for intraday trading. Like the only strategy should be, okay, you wait for the opening of the cash market, that is when in Cyprus it's 1 a.m. in the night, and when it's midnight in Italy or Central Europe, you wait just half an hour and you buy, and then afterwards you go to sleep, you wake up, you will find the gain and you go away because market rise every day. So basically it's what you do, just set one stop at a distance that you can tolerate and just wait for the market to pay you for do nothing. That is basically the BlackRock strategy. Every problem, every trouble, ignore list, just buying like horses and run. That's it. This is the market nowadays. No swing, no pullbacks, just monodirection, or everything up or everything down. Not interesting, guys. I don't know. We will need a pullback so much, like minus 10% is not the end of the market, especially after this plus 50% throughout the last semester. Do that, and then afterwards market will be restored like before. It will be a normal market, it will be tradable, it will be enjoyable. Maybe some other operator will show up, because we don't have volume today, not even on futures. Nothing, a whole lot of nothing, and just, I don't know, some machinery to go up here without reasons, and or just following the trend, and that's it. But I don't know. I don't like this kind of situation. It makes me nervous. At least let's hope that tomorrow the Federal Reserve will create some activity, because otherwise this week will be like crazy, and the coming one will be the same. Guys, what we have to do with this market? I truly hope that there will be some pullback because we cannot go on like this. It's already the second day that is so boring, and yesterday evening after I stopped the stream it was even more boring. It just start going up, 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 never stop, and slowly, slowly, slowly. That was crazy. So, okay, how's the situation here? We have a little edge for DAX plus 2.5% to go down here, and plus 6% for Nasdaq to rise up here on this. I will show you the level with the crosshair. That's it. We should rise until here. There is 25,940. And it seems ready to do that. So like for example, if I want to develop an expert advisor like this, the edge, the minimum edge I will set, it will be 5%. So I will take this one. I will not take this one because 2.5, yes, it's an edge, but it's too tight. So not the best one. So I will choose this one. I will pick this long one instead of this red one. So now the only missing part is to check if Nasdaq can rise here on top of the chart where is now 25,940. Now don't do it because I'm already happy that I managed to have a positive result today. Not much, but 100 euro, and in this situation it's good because as I told you at the beginning of this live, all the time the market is so flat and is so inactive. It's so easy to find a trap or to end up in the wrong side of the market. So I don't want this, especially after 2 hours, almost 2 hours on nothing. So I will not take this long on Nasdaq, but we will just check it and see if they manage to rise by 10 points from now. And I already want to sleep, and it's only 6 o'clock in Cyprus. At 7 o'clock Italian time there will be this mini talk on my YouTube channel for football, Juventus, so follow me and we will talk about the news we have. My God. Look, even for Nasdaq, how it's hard to close bars. That is should be the most active one, but it's so slow in setting this candle, not going anywhere. Here we go. It's done, so the panel was right. Now we have an edge of 4.6%, so there is a little advantage for the Nasdaq to go here, but it's too small for my rules. It should be at least 5%, and you see that with this kind of edge it was already accurate 2 out of 2 times. So I will keep going on with these studies, and yes, we will see. No signals at all. Like, okay, uh, given the situation, for example, now is the Dow Jones is trying to set a green candle, and there is the signal on RSI and CCI, and some kind of divergence here. The fact that the slope is going down is not significant under this low volatility, so maybe it will be possible to try a bounce here if it closed the green candle, but I'm not gonna do it, guys, because today is a really overwhelming situation. It's not moving, it's too slow. I don't like the situation in general, and because normally when something like this happen, you have a feeling like okay, everything is safe and sound, you can do whatever you want, not risking, but then afterwards the market wake up suddenly. You don't expect this, and this can affect all the whole strategy. So for these 2 days I ain't earn nothing interesting, 127 euro, but better than nothing is 2 out of 2. It was 2 correct trades, so I prefer to stop like this, and that's it. So guys, thank you to spend the time with me today in such a boring market, and see you tomorrow. We'll see same place, same time, and tomorrow will be the Fed day, the Fed meeting. It will be afterwards, but of course it will be before this event, so hopefully the market will be active based on the expectation they have on it. So I wait for you tomorrow. Thank you very much to be here, and wish you a very nice evening. Bye bye guys, see you.